So today on this actually fairly nice day, we're outside making a video on something that apparently I've never made a video of, even though I've had it for a good 2 years now. This is my WC Hayes 0666 mechanical crossing bell. And with this being the first bell in my collection, it's probably where all my bad luck comes, hence the number. But regardless of that, yeah, I got this about 2 years ago and actually got it for a pretty good deal because most people don't know how to wire AC. However, they can hook up a transformer DC perfectly fine. And there's really not much of a difference at the end of the day in terms of the actual wiring, but that's how it goes. But this is actually a 110 volt AC bell versus the standard DC, the 7 to 16 volt that you see quite often. So I was able to get it for a pretty good deal. It's also new old stock, that's why it looks pretty good. It's never actually been active service on a railroad, which I think is pretty cool because it's literally brand new. It's never been used anywhere. So it's in mint condition. So we're going to take a quick look around it and then we'll give it a ring and see how she sounds. By the way, I love the sound of it. These WC Hayes bells are just classic. So here is the back of the bell. You can see the WC Hayes logo, Western Cullen Hayes. And no mechanical crossing bell video is complete without at least taking a look at the inside. So, as crossing bells do in the real world, they don't have an actual latch. Some people will make latches for them. I just opted to put a padlock on it, like a railroad would normally do, just because it's the easiest thing to do. So we'll go ahead and open this up. And we can open it up and see what we got going on inside. Now, again, your typical 12 volt crossing bell that you're going to see all over the place has a lot less wiring than this. This is a 110 volt bell, so of course we have a transformer which takes it down to DC to run the electromagnets. Nothing wrong with a little road traffic here and there. However, the basic premise of the bell works the same way. Hammer is controlled here, and we do have a speed adjustment here to calibrate the bell, which I can demonstrate. So I've just got it wired up to a basic power surge protector because it's something that's got an on-off switch on it. And we're going to go ahead and give it a ring. It's a fantastic sounding bell. So this is the speed adjustment handle back here. And these bells are very easy to adjust. Pretty much you just loosen the screw here and then you can move this to whatever position it needs to be for the hammers to make contact with the circuit here. It's quite simple really, and I can adjust it a little bit. So if I just loosen this ever so slightly, I can make some adjustments. So what I'll do is turn the bell on and we'll adjust it just a little bit. So if I push it too high up, it'll never stop making contact and thus it'll never ring. If I make it low, it'll never make contact and it'll never ring. I wanted to speed it up a little bit and I figured I'd do it in the video as a demonstration. So now it's a little bit faster and that's about where I like it. And I'll do one more quick clip just so you can watch the inside of the bell work. One thing that is worth noting, as is true with most bells, is there is always a wiring diagram, and a basic oiling and use diagram. On the inside of the door, at least most of the time there are, on these Western Cullen Hayes bells there always is. At least when you leave the factory there is. Which just explains basic lubrication instructions, your serial number, your model numbers on there. And it shows the wiring diagram, which again for this one is more complicated than usual because it's a 110 volt bell. So I hope you found the video entertaining, maybe a little bit informative. I've never personally seen one of, or video of one of, these AC wired bells, only to DC. So this is quite interesting. There's, as far as I'm concerned, apparently not too many of them, because DC is just easier to work without on the railroad. But yeah, quite an interesting piece. Glad to have it in the collection, and once again, it's brand new, so it works perfectly and it's in mint condition. Gonna do a quick recording of it a little bit further away, echoing through the woods back here, and we'll call it good right after that. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.